You probably come back here every winter. Every winter you see these pictures, these images, this trend of winter arc, and you come back and you go for it and you fall for it every single time. You watch these videos, you click the links, you click the memes. Good job. Just like everyone else, you've fallen. You've fallen for the same shit. Over and over and over. And it makes you feel good on the inside. But where are you now? Look at your life. Did you truly make progress? There are so many of these videos, these guides, these motivational speakers, these influencers, these memes that your friends send you over and over and over again at this time of the year. And they try and tell you how to fix your boring, fucking miserable life every single year. And you get motivated. You do all of the things those videos tell you to do. Every single year you fall for it. And then you end up in the same shitty position. You fall off. All of those things that video told you to do. Oh, the gym, and then meditate every 7 hours a day, and then this and this and this and this. And it goes fine. It goes fine for 3, 4, 5, 6 days, 7 days, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And then all of a sudden, everything goes to shit. You miss one of those habits. You miss one of those things. You stop working on your business for whatever reason. You start slowly losing that momentum, and good fucking job. Your standards are gone and you're back to square one. And it's the reason you're watching this video year after year after year. Good job. Sounds familiar? Look at me. I'm not here to just beat down on you or start swearing and yelling at the camera. You want to make the biggest change to your life you've ever made throughout any era of your life, any saga, any period, any decade, any year, any arc. You want to make the biggest change you have ever made to your life. I promise you, from the bottom of my heart, you watch this video and you implement what I'm going to tell you, your life will never be the same. And I'm not going to give any grand promises. What I did here, what I'm going to tell you to do, is what I did when I was aged 18 years old to build me a 6-figure business and change my life forever. What's different about this one video than all the other shitters out there? What's different about this one video than all the other clones of each other out there? And why am I trying to give you this big promise, this big word? What's different? Simplicity. Simplicity. There is one task, one thing you need to do. I will only tell you one thing, not this 7-step daily winter routine, none of this garbage, none of this regurgitated AI slop. One thing you need to do this winter, and I promise you this one thing will change your life. I have made this as brain dead, as simple, as easy to follow as possible. And following this one thing will destroy the #1 killer of life, progress. It'll allow you to continuously make progress in every single realm of your life. And this #1 killer of life's progress is something called negative momentum. Your brain and my brain loves, and I mean loves, it loves to so much of an incredible degree coping and lowering standards. It's the perfect human mechanism to make you feel good. Humanity seeks comfort and pleasure and low resistance all the time. And it's a double-edged sword because it can make or break your entire life. The human brain loves coping, and you'll relate to this. It's why you miss a day at the gym and it's like, oh man, crap, I missed a day, but let's try and not make it 2. All of a sudden you miss 2 days. Your brain starts switching. You miss 2 days and it's like, oh well, if I miss the 3rd day, it's not that much of a big deal. 3 becomes 4, becomes 5, becomes a week, becomes 2 weeks. And slowly your brain is just coping. It's like, oh yeah man, I'll start later. I've already missed a week. Might as well miss 2. Might as well miss 3. It's fine. Cope. And this applies to all realms of your existence. Now you fucked up a whole month of progress, a whole month of your life just deleted that you will never get back. A whole month of your life just removed from your existence. And now when you try and get back, that's the worst part. You try and get back to your groove, to your progress, to your daily gym sessions, to your daily recording of YouTube, to whatever it is. You try and get back, and it's so hard to get back because your brain got used to it. Your brain got used to the cope, it got used to the lowered and reduced standards, and now you have to slowly rebuild and reformat your identity once more. Don't fucking lie to me. This has happened to you so many times, and it's happened to me too. A ridiculous, a stupendous amount of times. But what if you had a shield against this? What if instead of you climbing and climbing and climbing, losing all the momentum, climbing and climbing and climbing, losing all the momentum, climbing and climbing and you lose it all? What if you had a shield, almost like, you know, in Minecraft, this revival, this golden statue, I forgot the name, right? I have no idea what this name is. But when you get killed, you just get a life, you don't die. Totem of Undying, yeah, that thing. What if you had this Totem of Undying and you don't dip? You continue making progress and progress and progress. A shield, a protector against negative momentum. And every single day you make more and more and more progress. How fucking amazing and overpowered would that be? Because remember, negative momentum is the #1 killer of progress in any realm. Every goal you want lies behind working towards it, right? It's 1 + 1 = 2. But in reality, it's not that simple because you climb and climb, negative momentum. Climb and climb, negative momentum. Climb and climb, negative momentum. Wouldn't it be overpowered if you could fix that issue? This is where the one thing that I'm going to give you today comes into play. The do or death philosophy. One metric on whether your entire day is successful or a failure. And you can tell this metric right from the moment you wake up. You will know your day will be a flop or it'll be a success and a step closer towards your goals. It is one simple metric. And it's a lot deeper than you think. So put your ego aside when I say this, when I explain the metric, because you're gonna think, oh, I've heard this before, I've understood it, but listen to the philosophy and understand why I'm telling you this. This one metric is to continuously, without a moment of stoppage, this entire winter, and for the rest of your life if you want to apply it, wake up at 5 a.m. Wake up at 5 a.m. Wow, what a profound fucking statement, Ali. What a profound statement. Shut the fuck up and listen. You understand the concept of momentum. You understand the concept of motion, physics. Once a snowball gets rolling, it wants to keep rolling and keep rolling and keep rolling in that same direction. It does not want to reverse direction. It does not want to reverse direction. The snowball might be filled with positive momentum, positive direction, or it might be filled with negative momentum. Momentum is the important factor here. Once it has it, it wants to keep going and it picks up more snow. You always think of that visualization of the snowball falling down the hill. Once it picks up the snow, it keeps going and keeps going and keeps going. That's why when you fall into a rut, you find it hard to pick yourself back out of the rut. That's why when you're on a thrive, when your test is high, when you haven't missed gym days, when you're working very hard, you feel so in the zone and you feel like you can continue. It's harder to fuck off and flop off and be lazy than it is to continue working. Once you're in the zone, it's hard to leave the zone. So you understand this concept of momentum. You understand that once the snowball gets rolling, it wants to continue in that direction. And out of every single mindset tactic, self-improvement tactic, productivity tactic, out of anything out there, what is the #1 protector of momentum? Momentum is the most important thing, by the way. Momentum triumphs discipline, because once you have momentum, it's harder to fuck off and be lazy than it is to do the work. Once you have momentum, discipline becomes easy. Once you have momentum, the work becomes easy. It's better than testosterone, it's better than Then discipline is better than everything because momentum gives you this. You want to boost your testosterone? Now you have a shit diet, 100% garbage diet. You start picking up momentum, and all of a sudden, better foods, healthier foods, taste better than junk. Momentum, and stick this on your wall. I have this on my wall. I literally have this on my wall. Momentum, greater than all, greater than everything else. And what is the number one protector of momentum? 5 a.m. Cold air, heavy eyes, tired soul. The hardest thing in your day is just waking up at that time, and you continuously do it even if you get bad night of sleep. Don't lie to me and tell me you've been waking up at exactly 5 a.m. every single morning for the past 180 days, because you haven't. It takes a lot more discipline to wake up at that time every single day than you think. Just because you've been doing it for the last week, for the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, for the last month, you've been waking up at 6, at 7, at 5:30, at 5, doesn't mean you're doing this right. What's so special about this time though? Why is it the sacred protector of momentum? You wake up at 5. What are you gonna do? You're forced to wake up at 5. There's no question about it. Now you're awake and you're sitting down. You've brushed your teeth, whatever. You're sitting down. What the fuck are you gonna do at 5 a.m.? Are you going to scroll? At this sacred, quiet time, when you know out there in the world, this is the time where all the entrepreneurs are working. Where all the builders, the warriors are fighting. Where the guy in his fight camp just woke up and is already rolling with his coach on the floor, already boxing, already training. Where the guy who wants to be a bodybuilder is already in the gym deadlifting 5 plates. Where the guy who wants to be an entrepreneur is already designing a marketing plan, is already recording a video. What are you going to do at this time? Because this is not the time to fuck around. This is not the time for play. It's the time, the sacred time of the ultra competitive. It's PvP. When you wake up at 5 a.m., you're no longer in level 1 PvP, where all the people have pea shooters as guns. Imagine you enter a Call of Duty lobby and you're just in a lobby with everyone who has a pea shooter, and it takes 20 shots to do some damage to you. You're no longer at that game. You're in an ultra competitive game, so that raises your standards. You're not gonna wake up at 5 a.m. and jerk off. You're not gonna wake up at 5 a.m. and just scroll and scroll and scroll. You're not gonna wake up at 5 a.m. and fuck around. It's a sacred time where every hour between 5 a.m. to 7, 8 a.m. even is sacred. Every hour is worth 3. You will not, and I repeat, you will not fuck this time up. You will take it and use it, and you will not take it for granted. You will genuinely make an astronomical amount of use towards this time. I forgot the statistics, but the majority of millionaires, multi-millionaires wake up early at this time. And then there will come the goons and tell me, oh yeah bro, but this guy, he wakes up at 8 a.m, he wakes up at 10, he fucks off his life, and he is a multi-millionaire. That's not you. You want every odd in your favor. You want every odd in your favor. I know guys who wake up at 6 p.m, garbage sleep schedules, but they're jacked. They wake up at 6 p.m. When the sun goes down, they flip their day to night and night to day. Does that mean you want to copy them and emulate them? You want every edge in your favor. You want a disciplined lifestyle, but one filled with momentum, where discipline itself becomes easy. Where discipline itself becomes easy. When people talk about discipline, every human has a breaking point. The scriptures describe the prophets as imperfect, and yet here you believe David Goggins or whoever the fuck all you see online is perfect and they don't make a mistake. They make mistakes, and if they don't admit it, they're fucking lying to you. But the ones I respect are the ones who say I make mistakes. The ones who say, I fucked up, I didn't wake up early today, I messed up, I procrastinated. When I tell you that stuff, I'm being honest, I'm being real. The scriptures call on the prophets. The Bible, the Quran, they call on the prophets and they say they were not perfect. So what makes you think you are not perfect? Or you are perfect and you won't make mistakes? What makes you think that? Discipline becomes easy with momentum. Any one of your goals will be like triple XP multiplied around this time. Any one of them. Financial goals, triple XP. This one is obvious. You understand why. No distractions, no bullshit. Just you and the computer or whatever else you're working on. Physical. Need I explain? You go to the gym. Gym at 6 a.m. versus gym at 6 p.m. are completely different dimensions. They're completely different dimensions, and I won't explain too much. You just need to go and see this for once. Feel it and you'll see the difference. I don't need to explain it. You will feel a fucking energy, a vibe shift. So different. The people, the faces you'll see there, they're different faces. They're faces of serious people. You want to find your wife? Go to the gym at Saturday, 6 a.m. or Sunday, 6 a.m. Congratulations, you just found a wife quality girl. You want to find a strong business partner who won't fuck you up, who you know is lazy, who you know won't procrastinate. Go to the gym at 6 a.m. on a Saturday. Go to the gym at Sunday at 6 a.m. These are where you'll find top tier people. Not 6 p.m. where all the high school goons enter the gym. They're completely different dimensions. They're not even close in comparison. And every single goal you have, you can work on, and it's multiplied in speed. Every day you look at that alarm clock going off and you just fight through the discipline. It becomes easier day after day. It's brutal at first, especially when you're shifting sleep schedules. It's brutal at first. I know firsthand. Trust me, I know. And all these people saying, oh, 5 a.m. is easy, bro. Yeah, keep doing it for 180 days straight. Don't mess up once, even when you get bad sleep. And tell me how easy it is. Tell me how easy. These people will lie to you. You wake up every single day, 5 a.m., and you rewire your mind. Every time you look at that alarm clock and say, yep, today will be a win. Today will be a do, not a death. You fail to wake up at 5 a.m., that day is gone. You wake up at 5 a.m. and it's a piece of code in your mind, rewritten, removed, replaced. Your mind is code. You wake up that day, a line of code gets removed. I'm a bitch. I'm undisciplined. I don't work towards my goals. I'm not among the ultra competitive. I am not a real entrepreneur. I am not a real athlete. Code removed, replaced. I am disciplined. I am an athlete. I fight hard for what I believe in. I fight through the struggle. I fight through the pain. I will become successful. Code and code and code. Lines of code replaced, debugged, deformatted, and reformatted. Every time. And the beauty about this entire winter is none of this 7-step, 12-step routine shit. You wake up, you see your phone in the morning, and it's either a +1 today or a -1. It's either do or death. There is no in between. Your day either starts with momentum or you sleep through it and you fucked up the entire day. Momentum. It's very important the small snowball starts rolling or your day is gone. That moment then and there, your day either starts with momentum or it starts with nothing. That's how important this is. And most importantly, like I said, the beauty of this is you'll know the second you stare at that damn alarm clock, whether your day starts with momentum and you win that day or you lose that day. And imagine, you understand how much progress can be made in a morning, right? Imagine 180 mornings the entire fucking winter. You do that, and you do that towards every goal. A physique can drastically change, especially if you apply a lot of the former principles of testosterone, of bodybuilding, of the Spartan body that I've taught. A physique can change significantly in 6 months. Even an intermediate level lifter, his physique can change significantly in 6 months. Your financial state can change significantly in 6 months. There's been months where I'm making zero and then I made $13,000. There's been months where I made $2,000 and then the next one I made $30,000. Month, not 6. Just imagine what you'll come out of winter. And good luck if you don't come out a completely different specimen. There's a difference between thinking waking up at 5 a.m. is good and why understanding and knowing to the core the concept of positive and negative momentum. This concept is life-changing. You apply it. You apply this concept. It makes millionaires. It makes godly athletes. It makes the best of the earth. But the hard part is actually sticking through it long enough, even when the days are dark, shitty, and cold. Now, you probably already know what to do. You probably already know what your goals are. But I gave you the protector. I gave you the shield to these goals. Now, what if you don't even have goals? What are some suggestions? Number 1. These are just my suggestions you can apply to this whole philosophy. Number 1. Bulk 10 pounds above your all-time high. Your all-time high weight. Simple, clean. Bulk, muscle, this is physical related. It's related to your body. Number 2, financial related. Double your income in 6 months. Double your online income in 6 months. And if you don't have online income, make your first dollar online in 6 months. You know how stupidly brain dead this is? This is so easy. This is probably the easiest of the 3. And if you're interested, we help you in Blackthorn Capital to do this specific step. We help you with all, but this is our special strong suit right now. And third, read 5 books this winter. You want to read before you go to bed so it's easier to sleep. But even if you get shitty hours of sleep, that's on you, motherfucker. That's on you. You fucked up your sleep the day before. Don't make the next day cost you. Don't rob success from your future self just because you're a fucking idiot. Don't do that. Sleep early. And if you can't, wake up at 5. And I understand there are people who have, scheduling issues. They have to be up late. Whatever it is. It's a very tough situation to be in, and I understand, because everything I mentioned in this video becomes 3 times as hard if you're running on 4 hours of sleep. You slept at 1 a.m. because fuck what, and now you're up at 5 and you're running on 4 hours of sleep. Or you slept at 12 and now you're running on 5 or 11 and 6. I understand. Pivot your sacrifices, pivot your goals, and try it. Try it and see how much your life changes. I completely understand. I understand the schedule thing, but you have the information now. Do what you will with it. Be part of a group that perfects this philosophy. Be part of a group that masters and conquers this winter. Join Blackthorn. We're not waiting for summer. We're not waiting for summer. Oh, my fun days. Let me just hibernate in winter. We're working together. We call every single day. We literally call every single day and we make money. We do everything together every single day in the dark, shitty nights. And there's a reason you've seen me less active on YouTube these days. There's a once in a lifetime opportunity. The crypto bull run is beginning. And for those of you who understand, you're already in Blackthorn. But for those of you who don't, this is an unbelievable opportunity for a huge amount of money. The bull run is beginning. It is upon us. Come join us. Wish not for a lighter load before stronger back.